Corner Podcast. Welcome back to the Crisscross Corner Podcast. I'm your host, Chris Canty, and we have
Mark Simpson.
Welcome back, Mark, for another episode of the Crisscross Corner. Shout out to all the members in the Crisscross Corner Podcast Facebook group. Join the podcast group every week to see what I post in the Facebook group. Join the conversation, and I will probably respond to you. If I respond to you in a rude way, I might have had something going on that week, and Mark probably made me mad. So just watch out. Just watch out, okay?
Or he just trolling people for no reason.
I like trolling people. It's always in January when I get I troll people, and people be like, Chris, why you say that? Like in a separate conversation, I'd be like posting something, and they'd be like, hey, Chris, are you mad at me, bro? I was like, nah, man, it's just January, full moon. I don't know.
You know,
it's all right though. But head on over to shopcrisscross.com for podcast merch, Detroit merch. Go get that Detroit hoodie. It's only $35 right now. So get that hoodie. And get the Black Excellence t-shirt.
Black History Month right around the corner, guys.
It's right around the corner. So please get that Black Excellence t-shirt. I think it's $25 right now. And I'm going to make a promo code. So just wait on the promo code, y'all. I'm going to make it right after this podcast.
Hopefully.
For free shipping. I'm going to make it because I tried to buy something and I was like, wait a minute, I got to pay for shipping? Hold on. Let me just add a promo code real quick.
20% off.
20? No, I don't know. No. I need that money. But speaking of money, go to anchor.fm/crisscrosscorner/support. $5 a month. Monetizes the podcast. Make sure we have money for food tours when we go on food tours, which we will talk about later in the show today with our special guests. Also pays for my Zoom bill, which is $20. They took that right out my account, so that's why we're on Zoom right now. Pays for StreamYard, $50 a month. So please help me. I got bills to pay. Mark has bills to pay. And I think our special guest also has bills to pay. We have our special guest, Jonathan Scott. Great friend of the podcast.
What's up, everybody? Glad to be back on. It's one of my favorite podcasts.
Hey, see, Mark?
We getting there. We getting out there.
But yeah, so how you been, Jonathan?
I've been doing good, man. Just adjusting to the new year, adjusting to the super cold. It's like I had dreams of Miami last night.
Dream you dreamt of Miami?
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
You're like nice 80-degree weather.
And
then you wake up, then you wake up, it's 10 degrees. I'm like, shit.
I woke up to a text like, it's time to hop on the podcast. I'm like, I'm snuggled up.
Yeah, I was like, Trey probably not even up yet. He probably not up yet. I told Mark last night, I was like, we getting on at 10, not 10:01, not 10:15.
Because I oversleep on a Saturday. That's my only off day from the week too. I'd be like tired.
I was surprised. I was like, Mark texted me at 9:15. He was like, we getting on Zoom or StreamYard. I was like, whoa, I'm not even home yet. Hold on. I'm still getting my haircut.
Early morning appointment.
Early. No, I usually get my haircut early in the morning, like 7, before everybody gets there.
Yeah.
I hate waiting for a haircut.
Oh, yeah. You got a good time. I got the 12:30 appointment.
Oh, today?
Yeah.
Hey, see? Adulting, I see. Now
I just got my
cut. You just did, Mark?
Yep.
Let me see.
Come on, man.
You gotta show the people.
Dang, man.
Oh, man.
There we go. Look at Mark, everybody. He got a haircut. Nice little taper. It's all right, Mark. I know it's cold.
It's cold, man.
You can put your hat back on. You can put it back on.
It's cold.
It's cold out here, y'all. So let's move on to our first segment of the show. We have What You Doing, Detroit? What you doing?
Oh,
I'm going to reiterate this from our last podcast. COVID is still here. Don't act like you're invincible. If you go out, please wear a mask. Practice social distancing. If you cough or someone else coughs, please get tested for COVID. Don't be out here willy-nilly.
Someone else coughs.
Someone else coughs, you cough, you feel an itch in your throat. Just
go get tested.
Just get tested. You know what I'm saying? There are free testing places. You can get a result in less than 12 hours. So please just.
Although I do have to point out, be careful of some of these places because they be giving out false results.
True. However, please get tested. We're not gonna give out no conspiracy theories or nothing. Just get tested.
It was on the news yesterday. That's why I said that.
That's true, but people believe what they hear and what they see. So just get tested. Go to an approved place to get tested.
Go to an approved place. Right. If it's on Groupon, don't.
You can't just be saying. Wait on Groupon. Wait a minute.
You see that place on Groupon? Don't go.
Wait. 3 for 1? What?
Because you know how if you don't have insurance, they charge you for the COVID test. So people be looking on Groupon trying to get a discount, and they got some false results.
The things that I learned from this podcast, it's mind-boggling. You went to Groupon.
They went to Groupon
instead of going to the CDC website.
All you had to do was go to urgent care and tell them you feel sick. They give you a free test.
A lot of people nowadays don't understand the basic things about life. Like if you're sick,
Groupon.
If you're sick, go to the hospital. Don't go to Groupon. What's wrong with y'all?
I was like, oh my God, these people don't have common sense.
No common sense. I mean, common sense isn't common, so I can't really say that. I learned that when I went to college.
I learned that when I got a gauge.
And speaking of college, the company Navient has canceled $1.7 billion in student loans following a settlement of allegations of abusive lending practices. So,
all right, Great Lakes, you up?
That's the first domino. No net is next.
Oh,
Great Lakes, you up? Sally Mae?
No. Navient was Sally Mae.
I mean, but yeah, I said Great Lakes, you up?
Great Lakes, Nelnet. What's the other ones?
I'm mad now. I should have kept it.
Wait, you paid yours, Jonathan?
No, I didn't pay it. I moved it over to Fed Loan, so my carrier changed. So I wonder if I still apply.
Shoot, Fed Loan, you next.
Right, Fed Loan, Great Lakes, you all on your head.
For us, I don't know what Biden is doing. Like, we can find all this money for everything else. We need to find money for these student loans.
Biden is facing the same problems Obama faced. He say, "I'm gonna make a law," and Congress be like, "I'm good."
No, but the thing is, both the Senate and the House are both majority Democrats, though. That's
right, but the Democrats don't like Biden.
We have 2 undercover Republicans.
So they do. Oh yeah, I forgot about we had those people who switched over.
Senator from West Virginia and the one from Arizona.
I was like, wait, who? I'm like,
it's always Arizona. Always
Arizona or what's his face? Mitch McConnell.
Kentucky.
I respect Mitch though, because the reason I respect Mitch McConnell, I respect him because he gonna do what's best for him.
He always does.
That's why I respect him. He gonna do what's best for him and his state.
He was like, we need some new infrastructure because Pittsburgh is falling apart. He was like, no, Pittsburgh ain't falling apart. Kentucky though. Wait a minute, what?
The flex.
Listen, I have never been to Kentucky, and I don't never think I want to.
Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you. No one wants to go to Kentucky.
Oh, I'm gonna say you want to go to Kentucky? Just go to Taylor.
Oh my God, stop it. Taylor, Kentucky. Shout out to our listeners in Taylor, Michigan. We love you. Subscribe to the podcast, anchor.fm/crisscrosscorner/support. But yeah, I don't want to go to Kentucky. Those are the one of the states like it's my top 5 states I never want to go to is Kentucky, New Mexico.
Hold on.
What?
You might want to I might take that one off your list.
Why?
Personally. I want to go to New Mexico.
Why do you want to go to New Mexico, Mark?
I want to go to Roswell. I want to know what they hiding over there, bro. I really do. I want to know.
They're not hiding nothing in New Mexico.
Man.
They're hiding stuff in South Dakota, though.
Wow.
South Dakota, Idaho, Kentucky,
Idaho was one of them too.
Arkansas.
Arkansas is one of those states I'd be like, you know what? It's there, but I forget it's there. Like I forget when people say Arkansas, I'll be like, oh snap, that is a state.
I forgot Iowa. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you too. I made a list. I forgot Iowa.
You forgot Iowa. I can't forget Iowa's a state anymore because Alyssa's from Iowa. So
I forget about New Hampshire. Vermont.
You forget about Bernie's home. I mean, he's not from Vermont, but he's
not. He's Connecticut.
From there.
You know, have y'all ever seen that show on Smithsonian when they go to like the 50 states?
Which one is this, Jonathan?
It's on. I know that was like, because I'm like a super nerd for stuff like that, but it was almost like you traveled there by watching the show, and they talked about their landmarks and stuff. I think it was like across America or something. Let me find that. Google this real quick.
See, this is why I hang out with Jonathan, because he be watching that stuff, and I
used to watch some ghost stories, and on ghost stories, they best go to every state. I remember when they came to Michigan and went to Westland to Eloise.
Eloise, okay, yeah.
They went to Eloise. Dude, go in there. He talk about some. It's not even bad in here.
That's the name of the show. Yeah, you got to catch this show. It's on Amazon Prime. It's called Aerial America.
Amazon Prime, Aerial View.
Yeah.
Okay.
You writing that down, Chris?
I am writing it down because I'm about to watch it as soon as we get off.
Yep.
Yeah. Michigan episode was dope. They went all through Detroit. They went through like the place where the cereal at, Battle Creek. They went to Mackinac Island, the Uber Peninsula. They went like all through the landmarks and stuff. Belle Isle. It was it's that show where if you watch it like with every state, it like literally give you an aerial view, but it goes deep into like some unique stories to that state. And I literally during the pandemic, we couldn't travel nowhere, so I literally was watching that show and like going
places. Man, I've never been to I only been to the UP probably once, but I was limited to where I could go because I went to a football camp at Marquette.
And you're black, so you can't really go anywhere.
And I want to go to the UP, like just experience the UP because everybody talk about, oh, the UP is so beautiful, it's so nice up there.
I've never been.
I slept most of the way there, so I didn't get to look at the scenery.
There ain't nothing to see when you go up there until you get to the bridge. Once you get to the bridge, that's when you wake up.
Man,
I'd never been up there, so I've been looking at like the Google Street Views up there. I was like, oh, this is pretty cool, but I want to actually go up there and do it.
You're right,
because I did that when I went to Port Huron. I went to Port Huron like the first time in my life in 2020. So
we did a lot of 2020.
I did a lot because next is the UP, and I got to go to the dunes again. I have to go to the dunes because that was fun.
Yeah, I want to do that. I haven't done that yet.
The dunes.
Yeah, we were going to do it this year, but then someone got pregnant. So, and it's partially my fault too, because
he said partially.
It's partially my fault.
He said partially like he ain't put it in there.
I did. She threw it. I caught it. But
hey, man, don't be stealing my. I came up with that. I coined it. That's
you said it. You said it. But when she was like, "Chris, I'm pregnant," I was like, "You did throw it," and I caught it. I sat on the couch like, "Yeah."
Oh man.
9 months, baby. 9 months.
Don't come up with no slogans around Chris. He gonna steal them.
I'm gonna steal them. Of course, I'm gonna steal them because they were great.
I gave you gold last year.
You sure did. Speaking of last year, we didn't have no auto show last year or the year before. But fear not, everybody. The auto show is coming back September 14th through the 25th at Huntington Place, formerly known as Cobo Hall. So we finally get to go into cars, try them out without going to the dealerships and giving our ID and our credit.
This might be a redundant question, but I always wonder, why don't they just have it at TCF? It's so much bigger than Cobo.
What are you talking about? It's the same building.
I mean, it's the same building, but like, okay, so have you ever been to UMaCon?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been, but
their showroom is a lot bigger than the ones they have at Cobo, though. Inside, you know what I'm saying? Inside Cobo.
Which one are you talking about? There's like two whole showrooms.
How do I describe it? Like, the one where they have Humacon, where they have all the vendors and stuff come in, and then you go to Kobo, it's like they use the whole building. They gotta shut everything down in there. They use that whole building for the auto show.
The auto show, they used the whole thing. Yeah. Are you talking? Does Humacon use that ballroom, or do they use the convention space?
Both.
Okay.
They use both. So I'm like,
that's probably why it's bigger. That's probably why it's bigger.
Room. Yeah, it's more room in both of those than it is how they used the auto show before in previous years. They would have just used those 2 rooms. They would have had more space to do a lot more.
Also, because the auto show, you have to move cars around, so you don't want to put the cars in the. I think it's a ballroom now. The arena.
Yeah. I wonder how they're gonna do it now with COVID though. Ain't nobody getting them cars no more.
I'm getting in the car. Shoot, I need to try out the new Jeeps. Usually I go to the auto show when it's like my time to like get a new lease or get a new car, so I can just try out the different companies.
I want to go see the new Hummers. That's what I.
Oh yeah, the EV Hummer. Those are gonna be nice. But there's probably gonna be like a line for that shit. You gotta like spray it down and stuff. My thing is, I want to see what the international company is doing, like the Chinese companies, the Indian companies. The Indian companies are lacking.
I want to see the electric vehicles. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, the electric one. Which ones? Which company?
I'm interested. I want to see like the next generation, what Ford is doing with electric vehicles. I'm excited to see about that. I think the Mercedes or BMW, one of them had like this sick concept car. Like I've seen across. I'm not sure if it was like one of them, but that concept car was like insane.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I saw that. I know what you're talking about.
I think it was Mercedes.
I think it was Mercedes.
Yeah, and then I want to see like if companies are going, but I think everybody's trying to like make new, because I think it's going to be hard for us to switch to electric in the next few years, because I think we still have a lot of combustible engine cars. I think the easiest thing is somebody like literally can make a convertible engine that's like electric, so we can go and just swap out our combustible engine for electric. Well, I think that's going to get to electrification more than just getting us all new cars, unless they're going to give us rebates.
Shoot.
I don't think we should go fully electric, to be honest. Like,
why not?
I'm a fan of the hybrid because I like the idea of if I run out of gas, I could just flip the switch and my car can run off the electricity. You know what I'm saying? Like a backup power source instead of having to keep it on the charger all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So like, or because the way people are doing it now, because like the Chevy Volt, for example, it took both gas and it was electric.
Mm-hmm.
I would do it to where you would do the electric first and then gas if you have to be like the second option. You know what I mean? That way you give people the choice.
Bro.
And then you gotta,
unless you live in California where
you don't have a California.
You get taxed more.
Yeah. But I think it's gonna be crazy, because I tell a lot of people I think the next war, global war that's gonna happen, is gonna be over these resources.
It's gonna be over electricity.
No.
It's gonna be over electricity and gas. Like, yeah, we want gas, but we want electricity.
Yeah.
Another
stuff like lithium.
Come to Michigan, like, we want your water.
Another what's it called? Another Middle Eastern gas. What's it called?
Gas crisis.
Yeah, gas crisis from the 70s. We ain't give you no more gas.
But you got to think about this. Even if we was to move to electrification, how do you stop those people that make billions and trillions of dollars off of oil, and all of a sudden we switch to electricity? You basically shoot their whole economy.
No, because they're gonna find other ways to use the oil.
A lot of companies, like the charging station companies, they're trying to, like, instead of having like gas, like, you know, at the gas station you have like 10 pumps of gas. They're usually like half for gas and half for electric. They might do that, but then you'll have to invest in. I invested in a few companies for that, because I was like, this could happen, like, you know, in like California, Texas, Florida, New York City. They're switching over pretty quickly, because most people from California moving to Texas, people from Florida, New York, back and forth. Yeah. So it's like, it would be cool. Like Mark said, if we all go to all electric, then you'll have a BP station with all electric chargers, no gas, no fuel pumps.
Yeah.
But like I could see like for a transition period, there's gonna be a huge transition period because we're not gonna go from straight gas to just electric in like 5 years. That's not gonna happen. But maybe 2030, 2040, 2050, maybe. We'll have all gas. I mean, not all gas, but all electric. So
yeah.
But I do want a Tesla though.
I don't know why Teslas are just.
I mean,
Great.
a Tesla that is good in winter weather. Because I've seen a lot of Teslas stalled in winter weather.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're only good for like climates like California, Texas.
Do
down
Teslas
south.
have a SUV yet?
Yeah, they have SUV.
So
with suicide doors and butterfly doors.
So they should make a snow vehicle. I'm pretty sure.
They're about to.
Musk
No, they
is
have
working on
one,
it.
but it's not good enough. It takes
Okay.
they gotta get better with their car making. So hopefully they'll be at the auto show so I can test them out.
That's what I'm waiting for. Like that's like the biggest thing I'm waiting for.
That's the only reason we go to the auto show. We can test these cars out so we don't have to pull out our credit report at these car dealerships and run a huge hit on our credit. You know what I mean?
You know what? I want to do that Toro where people be renting their cars up there. So I would definitely.
Oh, the Turo, yeah, the Turo
like
app.
Yeah.
We'll try that out. I wanted to try that out. I was like, yeah, I don't know.
Regular car, like if I get a second car, I would do that.
Mm-hmm. I think that's what most people do. They have
Like,
like a second car they can just drive around till the wheels fall off in Uber.
Let me find like a cord that I can slap a paint job on and some tires.
Yeah. Shoot. Just make sure you don't speed. And speaking of speeding, the police have deployed a new crime fighting tool. You don't want to know what that is, Mark and Jonathan?
What we got?
They're gonna do license plate reading cameras on police cars.
Oh God.
Now, this is a good thing or a bad thing. Good thing is they'll be like, okay, you're speeding and we got your license plate real quick, so you don't have to take that much time, writing a ticket. Another thing is it could be another thing of like false accusing somebody of doing something. And that has happened in the Black community with face recognition software and all that stuff. Because there was a case where the face recognition software got somebody, but it wasn't the person that was in the report.
Uh-huh.
But that could happen with these license plate reading cameras.
So, no, my thing is, okay, cameras are 100% accurate in the first place. So my thing too. So what if somebody's in front of me speeding and the camera not fast enough and they take my picture?
That's exactly. That's what I'm scared of.
And the person in front of me. So now I'm getting this ticket and like, what the hell?
so now white people know why we slow down when we see a cop on the freeway. We're like, I ain't going 70 miles an hour. I ain't going 70. As soon as a cop sees somebody going faster than him, he want to pull him over. Like, what the fuck? I'm going 68. The speed limit is 70. You just going 55.
He said, you just going 55.
On Southfield Freeway, where the speed limit is 55.
Hold on real quick. I'll be back real quick. I got to do adulting. I got to put some clothes from the washing machine to the dryer. So I apologize.
Yeah. Are you good? Good.
He said,
He's adulting, y'all. Adulting sucks, bro.
It does.
Speaking of sucking, the Detroit Lions, like we said last time, they went 3-13-1. So we have
perfect record.
We have the second draft pick in the draft, and their schedule is out, y'all.
Yeah, I saw that.
What do you think about the new schedule?
It's doable.
This is a winnable schedule. I say this every year, but it's a winnable schedule.
Last year was not that winnable. We played a lot of playoff teams, man.
Some bullshit, man. We could have been 12-5.
It's okay, Kris.
We could have been in the playoffs. We could have played today at 4:30.
Man, let me be real with you. Who's we gonna really play?
If we were in seventh place, we would have faced. Let me see. We would have faced the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Just so we can get blew out.
Blown them out like the Saints. Tom Brady throwing the iPad across the floor. Wishful thinking. It's all right.
I'm gonna pray for you.
Yeah, pray for me because I am playing all the scenarios in my head, and none of them seem to work. Thing is, that last game of the season, they could have played like that all year.
First of all, Green Bay wasn't even playing for real.
It doesn't matter.
They took Aaron Rodgers out of halftime.
No, they didn't. They took him out in the third quarter. Halfway through the third quarter. I watched that whole game.
He's like, all right, that's enough.
Right. I mean, even if they weren't playing at their highest thing, Detroit always pulls out everything out their butt the last game of the season.
That's true.
If they play like that all year, we would have a winning season. Even if we don't go to the playoffs, we'd have like 10-7, 9-8. But no, you want to play conservative. You want to keep your job. But when it comes to the last game, you play all the plays that help you keep your job. You know what?
I really thought he was going to get fired.
No, he's not going to get – the players love him. The players love Dan Campbell.
I thought he was going to get fired.
But the reason why –
on the sports section.
Oh, yeah. We on the Lions now, Jonathan. See, now, Matt Patricia got fired because the players hated him and the fans hated him. And he didn't give us results.
I want to talk about Matt Patricia. Dan Campbell
comes in. He says he comes in with a great attitude. The fans love him. The players love him. He just doesn't have good players. So once we get our good players and play like we did that last game of the season all year, we'll make them, Don't roll your eyes, Mark. Don't roll your eyes at me. It's gonna work.
I just want what's his name back? I want him to. I want Jim Caldwell. I want Jim Caldwell back, man.
I'm gonna make some calls. Let's see if Jim Caldwell will come back.
I want you back, Jim.
He's the team.
Yeah, Jim Caldwell.
How are you gonna get rid of the best coach in Lions history, Super Bowl era? How?
Oh, baby, I was blind and let you go.
I don't know why. He was like 9-7 is not good enough, but it's your best record in 20 years.
Literally.
Like, God dang. That's like black people can't do. And then when the white people come in, they give 3-13-1. And he was like, oh, that's great. You know what? That's just the Lions. But we have the other teams who actually gave a crap this year and are going to the
Bills.
Super Bowl. No, we're not talking about the Bills. We're going to talk about all the other 11 teams. I mean, not 11. There's 14 teams. All the other 13 teams in the playoffs. I'm not a hater. Actually, I am. I'm mad because the Buffalo Bills went all the way to the AFC Championship.
Listen,
and then I thought they were going to lose
in the first
round.
Kris, and everybody was doubting my picks last year. I said the Browns and the Bills are going to surprise people. And Kris going to say, you only picked them because they both start with a B. No.
I sure didn't say that. You went back to the reporter, didn't you?
You only picked them because they both start with a B. I said, no, they actually going to surprise people this year. So Kris put the bracket up and we was like, we're going to do a point system. We did the point system, but Kris was like, this Mark on my ass.
Motherfucker about to
win. And Kris over here biting his teeth.
The Cleveland game, I was biting my teeth because if we had the Browns and the Bills in the AFC Championship, I would have cried. I would have peed my pants.
The whole time, Kris over here in tears because I caught up to him and he thought he was gonna be in a comfortable lead.
I don't like you anymore. I was scared.
I know my sports.
I'm I'm gonna make this thing right now, so we can't be coming back on our picks. All right.
I didn't go back on my picks last year. That was y'all when y'all realized.
No. Kris went back on his pick. He was like, you know what? I might want to switch the Colts because remember he was like, the Colts are gonna win this, the Colts are gonna win that. Then they walk into the playoffs and lose. I was like, all right.
They walk in thinking they about to knock Josh Allen off the playoffs. Josh Allen threw for 300 something yards, and Kris just sitting there stuck. He was like Stephon Diggs. I was like, yes, Stephon Diggs.
I thought didn't that game go to overtime or almost went to overtime?
It was about to, but Josh Allen threw like a 50-yard pass to Stephon or something, and then Kris was just like, shut the game off. This is it. Shut the game off.
He rage quit the game, man. He rage quit. Threw the TV across the living room.
He was so bad.
That was a funny game. I love him so much. Shout out to Chris Bird. What you got, Jonathan?
Love you, bro.
Who are your picks this year, Jonathan?
Oh, so in the you talking about for the wild card round?
Yeah, we're doing wild card.
Let me pull the bracket up.
Okay, so Raiders and the Bengals. As much as I like the Raiders, I think the Bengals, because I just always love the Raiders organization, but Bengals, I don't see Bengals on the tear. I don't see anybody locking down Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow. I think he's going to bananas. So I think Joe Burrow is going to throw for over 350 in this game.
Shout out
350? You said 350?
Yeah.
Shout out to Jamar. He won me my fantasy league.
I can see.
Yeah, because Joe Burrow, like last 3-game clip has been like insane. Because I think he's the first to go like back-to-back 500 yards with over 4 touchdowns. But I see him carving up this race because they barely could finish out the Chargers. Now, I feel like the Raiders are going to stay close to probably like the third quarter, but I see the Bengals like going bananas because all it takes is like one blown coverage and Jamar Chase is like being the next rank.
And the Raiders don't have the corners to cover him either.
They don't. And that's just him. It's like that Bengals running game is decent. I don't think I think the Raiders has probably the offense to keep up if they play mistake-free football. But the Bengals, I don't see anybody like stopping their momentum. Like if it's any wild card team to go on a run, I see the Bengals doing it.
Yeah.
I hear that on the other side of the bracket, I hear that Larry Fitzgerald might come back just to play in the playoffs.
He better not.
Literally, I heard that.
He's already been to the Super Bowl. He's been to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but he want that ring. So I get it.
I can see him going to because the Hall of Fame's going to be there for him. It doesn't matter, like he's gonna get in. You know what I mean? Yeah. So just play. You're still on the team. Play the game. You want your team to go to the Super Bowl and win. Go.
What you got for the Patriots Bills?
Man. Yeah. Oh yeah, okay. Go ahead, Jonathan. Go ahead. I want to hear this. So I can make my pick.
Patriots and Bills. So this game right here, I think the games are easy to choose, but this game is really the wild card out of the whole wild card weekend because the Patriots, because the quarterback for the Patriots, Jones, he's been kind of shoddy like these last few weeks and stuff, and he's like he might throw an interception or two. If he throws 2 interceptions, the Bills may win it, but then the Bills are kind of like a streaky team because it's like they are solid, but then it's like they drop that game to Jacksonville with the defense. And I feel like that game in Jacksonville kind of exposed them all, and Bill Belichick is a defensive mastermind. I think if I look at the bettors, I think the bettors are going to be lining on the Bills, but I feel like the Patriots are going to pull the upset.
You said Patriots?
I feel like Patriots are going to pull the upset because I know I can't bet against the defensive mastermind of Belichick. Like I know, like literally, he could shut this down to be a low-scoring game. I feel like the weather is going to play a part because winter storm there, and I know the weather is going to play a part. So it's going to come down to the run game and defense probably in this game.
Yeah, it better not be another Super Bowl.
I don't see them running all the way to the Super Bowl, but I feel like they can get past the Bills. Now, if the Bills win, it wouldn't surprise me, but in this matchup, I can't go against the Patriots because I know Bill Belichick, if he done seen the Bills twice this year, he has seen them play through other teams, and I think that Jacksonville game when they went down and Jacksonville got their win off the Bills, I think that kind of exposed the Bills a lot. And I know that Belichick is perfect at exploiting stuff like that, but the Bills can pull it out, but I can't bet against the Patriots in that one.
I can do that. I'm gonna go with the Bills. Just because Mark's not gonna let me live it down. So you said New England, Trey?
Yeah, I got New England.
Yeah. What you got, Mark? Buffalo?
Buffalo, of course.
Of course. You're frozen again.
Am I? Somebody keep texting me or calling me. That's why my phone keeps doing that. Oh man.
All right. Sunday's games. We have Philly, Tampa Bay, San Francisco, Dallas, Pittsburgh, Kansas City.
Okay, so.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, so for Eagles and Bucks, I'm going Bucks all the way. The only I don't Eagles. I don't think the Eagles have a chance in it. I mean, I just don't see it.
Put some courage in your conviction. I'm picking the Eagles. No, I'm just playing.
What do you know that I don't? Hold on. What we got? Is Tom Brady not playing?
He got COVID. Tom Brady got COVID.
Tom Brady, Gronk, Fournette. Nobody's playing today. Go Eagles. Eagles fly.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
Shout out to Bryce Lindsay, Only Migos podcast. What up, Bryce? I got the Bucks all day because what's his name? Not Pittsburgh. Philadelphia just kind of got lucky to get into the playoffs. So? I do think so.
Who Jalen Hurts? I mean, I got a lot of respect for Jalen Hurts, though.
I have respect for him, but his team got lucky. And you should have did what you needed to do early in the season with Dallas. Because I have all these Dallas fans in my ear saying, this our year, Chris. This our year, Chris. It's been your year since 1996. And you still haven't been in the Super Bowl. So shut up. All Dallas fans, listen to the podcast right now. Y'all disgust me.
Can I be honest with you, though?
They're not going to win the Super Bowl, Mark. Don't even do that. Don't even do that.
I'm not going Super Bowl. First of all, hell no. That's not what I know.
They might win the first round, though.
Dallas broke my heart. Dallas broke my heart.
What'd they do?
Remember you told me I was a Dak Prescott hater?
You are a Dak Prescott hater.
First of all, I don't like Dak as a quarterback. I don't trust Dak as a quarterback.
But you like Jalen Hurts. But you like Jalen Hurts.
Because I'm gonna tell you why. Jalen Hurts is a better quarterback than Dak Prescott. I'm gonna just say that.
What?
I really believe that. I believe that. He's a better quarterback than Dak Prescott. Because Dak Prescott, I can't rely on Dak Prescott in big moments.
You said that with a straight look on your face.
I can't rely on Dak Prescott in big moments. He folds under pressure.
But it's Dallas, though, so any quarterback will fold in.
Okay.
Tony Romo did it.
I was rooting for Dallas big against Green Bay that year.
Mm-hmm.
And Green Bay.
Hey, Mark. Push off from the mic, baby. Push off from the mic. There we go.
Green Bay just got. They demolished Dallas that game.
Hey, Mark, push back from the mic.
I'm not. Look,
you pushed back from the mic and then you launched into the mic.
No, so look, they got demolished.
Yeah.
And I lost money on that game.
Exactly, because you freaking don't bet on the Cowboys. They're gonna lose.
That was worse than
I think. No, but the thing about the Cowboys, I feel like they can squeak past some teams because the most dangerous game and the two dangerous teams on the NFC side, they play each other because I could either say the Cardinals and the Rams. That is the craziest matchup because I feel like on any given Sunday, anybody within like the NFC round, the Cardinals or the Rams could literally make a run for the Super Bowl because they have explosive offenses and explosive defenses. So with Cardinals and Rams game, that's going to be a hard pick because I don't know, but I know the Rams have the defense and they have the offense. If they get past the Cardinals, I could see the Rams taking down the Packers. I could see the Cowboys squeaking in based on who the matchups are because it's just insane when it comes to these matchups on the NFC side because if the Rams beat the Cardinals and the Cowboys squeak past the 49ers, I feel like the Cowboys have a chance. But if it comes down to the Bucks and the Bucks playing the Packers and the Cowboys get the Bucks if they was there, I could see the Cowboys beating the Bucks. And that's the crazy thing because the way the matchups lined it up with that Cardinals and Rams having to take on each other, they kind of eliminated the two most dangerous teams in the NFC, basically eliminates one of those teams.
Right.
You want to know what's crazy, though? And this is my thought. A lot of people are asleep on the 49ers.
No, we don't. We just don't think they ain't going to win.
Sleep on the 49ers. And I think the 49ers actually have a great chance. Thanks, Kris, because that's what I was trying to do. they have a great chance. No, for some reason my computer wouldn't like make the screen bigger. It wouldn't just focus on the picture.
I just screenshotted it and put it on the thing. That's all I did.
So yeah, the 49ers they got a solid team. George Kittle is still a top 2 tight end in this league. Jimmy Garoppolo is a good game manager. And their defense is still good.
Yeah.
But I think it's a tight game, but I feel like the Cowboys are going to pull it out because it's all this pressure and this energy and build up with that. I feel like they're going to go on a solid run because I feel like a lot of times they always talk about we want to get to the playoffs, we want to hear, and they got this history, and they always let you down in big games, which is crazy because my team has no name fan. So I'm familiar with the Cowboys.
Oh yeah, not yet. It's good. It might be the Commanders or the Admirals. I heard.
I hope it's something nice. I'm gonna be hurt. If I don't like the jerseys and the team name, I'm switching teams. I'm a free agent. This all.
Come on home. Come on home to the Lions.
Come back. Wait. So can I ask you a question? That's a Washington fan. When y'all made the playoffs last year, and y'all played against Tom Brady and the Bucks, y'all got so close to beating that man. What happened?
I don't know because it's like so crazy because I think it was they ran out of gas at the end because I feel like the Tampa Bay is more stacked like with backups than us, and I feel like that was like a miracle game because it's like nobody expected us to hang that close with them.
That's true because I was like Chase Young out here balling.
Yeah.
And then Taylor Heineke. What's up? Taylor Heineke, man. That man should be getting an MVP run. Did you see the season he had this year?
Wait, who?
Taylor Heineke.
I know who Taylor Heineke. I was like, who?
This man out here had a 500-yard game this season. I'm like,
against who?
Taylor Heineke?
Against who? Was it the Giants?
No, I think it was. Was it the Packers they played? When he had that game?
He did.
What was the score? 100-2?
I don't remember. They won that game though. I know they won.
What's your pick, bro? Dallas or San Francisco?
I'm picking. I'm a pick San Fran.
All right. Who you got? Jonathan.
Oh man, I got the boys.
Yeah.
I'm going against the grain a lot this year. I'm going against the grain.
Tomorrow at 4:30, everybody. I will be live. Mark, you want to be live with me? Oh, you can't. You work. Damn.
I might be getting off early, so if I get off early, I'll go live.
If you get off, you go live with me. I'm have my Dallas stuff on. I only want my Dallas stuff to make them lose. So
you picking San Fran?
No, I'm picking the Cowboys because it's San Fran. However, it's a curse that will curse them next week when they go to the divisional round. They're gonna lose, and I think they go against either Oh, they go against the winner against the Arizona Cardinals and LA Rams. So that might be a good game. I want to see Tampa Bay versus Green Bay.
I can't pick between LA and the Cardinals right now. Like I can't get a pick out right now because it's like I'm playing like back and forth in my head because it's hard. Because I like Kyler Murray.
Oh, I can. It's gonna be Stafford, bro. Stafford better win a Super Bowl.
Because
Stafford,
I feel like
go ahead.
That game's crazy because, like I said, that game is going to be. I think that game is going to come down to a field goal. Like I really do, but then
and the Cardinals
a doink field goal,
and the Cardinals got Matt Prater. Oh God,
one of those Tucker field goals. That's how it's going to be.
But do the Cardinals have their wide receiver back? What's their number one?
Hopkins.
They came from
DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah,
I think he is back.
He is back.
Because the Hopkins. Okay, so I don't know. It's going to be but that Rams defense is like, I can't go against that Rams defense. I think that it's not even on the thing that's going to be the game. The game hinges on Stafford. If Stafford plays a clean game and doesn't throw like at least 2 or 3 interceptions, the Rams can roll. But it's on Stafford.
Yo, I had to drop Stafford from my fantasy team because he ain't been playing his best football the last couple of weeks.
He said at least.
But I feel like time for like Cooper Kupp is going to get off, and they had enough time to integrate Odell Beckham in the offense.
I forgot.
And then I think they fired up. I'm going with Rams. I can't.
And Odell wants to go to a Super Bowl too. Everybody on the Rams deserves to go to a Super Bowl.
I'm a go Rams then. Okay.
So I can't lose that week. Okay, we're good.
Oh, my pick for the Bengals and Raiders is Bengals, by the way.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Oh yeah, Chiefs and Steelers.
Chiefs and Steelers. This is
we even gotta ask.
This is the Saturday night game. This is gonna be the game that's like it's a Sunday night game. This is a game that's gonna be like, bro. Steelers might show up because both teams are shakies. Pittsburgh doesn't have a defense sometimes, and then Kansas City doesn't have an offense sometimes. So they might cancel out each other.
You know who you should have got on the show too?
Who?
Dalen.
Oh, I could have got Dalen Hayes. Shout out to Dalen Hayes, number 59 on the Baltimore Ravens. I'm happy for you, bro. Come on the show sometime. Man, I'm sorry y'all didn't make it to the playoffs, but it's okay.
Ben Roethlisberger is so washed up. I don't see Pat Mahomes dropping that.
Is Mason Rudolph still the backup?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the Kansas City Chiefs anyway.
Yeah,
I just want to have an argument to keep Pittsburgh in there, just because they're my only team in there.
I don't go against Andy Reid and I will go against Andy Reid in a divisional championship game, but not a wild card game.
Yeah. What you got, Mark? Mark is just over there thinking like,
no, it's Kansas City.
I gotta support Mike Tomlin.
Like I do, because ain't he like the only black coach in the NFL now too?
Yeah, which
he
sucks.
is.
He's there for a good reason.
Brian Flores got an interview with the Bears today.
No, he better not.
Yeah, he got an interview. With the Bears today.
He better move. He better go to the Colts. He better go somewhere other than the NFC North.
Yeah.
Bring Jim Caldwell back.
Watch he come back and coach the Packers.
Oh my God. Don't say that.
Let me put my parlay in now since I got my teams.
No, I said I was gonna do that this week, but FanDuel for messing around. You know what I'm saying? Which one do you use? Which one do you use, Jonathan?
Yeah, I use FanDuel.
You use FanDuel? Okay.
Y'all want to hear something hilarious that could possibly happen?
Yeah.
What'd you say, John?
I said I don't like the interface with MGM.
Yeah, me neither. MGM sucks. Or was it PointsBet? PointsBet is another one.
Yeah, so they got that. Let me check these spreads on it. So basically, they got the Bengals is like the spread is negative 5.5 on the Bengals. So they got to win by. They got them winning.
I'm going with the Raiders. Going with the Raiders.
You think Raiders can stay within the points, within 6 points?
Within 6? You know what? I mean, okay. 4:30 today. Actually, both these games are about to be good. I ain't gonna lie.
What if we get an Eagles Titans Super Bowl?
All right, that's been another edition. That's been another edition of the Crisscross Corner. So please
What if
subscribe.
that happens, bro? Derrick Henry coming back today or coming back next week? Ain't he?
No, Tennessee is gonna get knocked out first round.
How if they got the bye?
No, they're gonna be knocked out the first round. They come back. They're gonna be.
It
knocked
still
out
baffles me that they got the bye week. That's baffling. Like looking at this and seeing Kansas City in the wild card round is baffling me, bro. Like
it's baffling that Tennessee is still a team, first of all, and then Green Bay. I was like, okay, Green Bay. They're gonna lose in the NFC Championship, but I mean, if they make it that far, because they have to play Dallas or Tampa Bay. So,
Tampa Bay gonna knock them out again like they did last year. I'm not worried about
Tampa
that.
Bay has their
Did Mike Evans come back? Is Mike Evans coming back?
We don't know. They have the kryptonite. If you cover all the wide receivers and rush Tom Brady, he can't do anything. And that's shown in all of his losses this year. All teams did the same thing.
Wait, but what if the Eagles do that?
If the Eagles do that, I swear to God, I'm gonna change my pick. We should do an in-game parlay.
Yo, if the Eagles just so happen to beat Tampa Bay, they go into the Super Bowl. If the Eagles beat Tampa Bay, they go into the Super Bowl, bro.
Stop it. Don't say that. Either we're gonna get a Tom Brady Patriots Super Bowl or we're gonna get a Rams versus Kansas City Super Bowl.
Let me tell you why the Patriots not gonna make it to the Super Bowl.
They're gonna make it.
They can't defend a quarterback that can run.
Okay.
Josh Allen got legs, bro. Josh Allen take off.
He can take off, surprisingly. Okay.
He'll give you 250 or 300 passing and 150 running.
Mm-hmm.
So because Josh Allen can run like no offense, but I say that's the white boy that can run like Lamar. I'm sorry, he can run like Lamar.
Right. So if everything goes well, we have all the same teams for the Vegas Bengals game. We have me and Mark have Buffalo, and then Trey has
the Patriots.
New England. We all have Tampa Bay for the Tampa Bay Philadelphia game.
Yeah.
Mark has San Francisco over Dallas.
Over Cowboys, yeah.
Okay, we'll see. I'm put an asterisk on that one.
Hey, if they win, you gonna be calling me like, Mark, they did it.
I am gonna call you. I'll be like, this motherfucker said they were gonna win. Pittsburgh versus Kansas City. We all say Kansas City. And then of course Arizona. What do you say?
Rams.
Everybody picked the Rams? Okay,
I picked the Rams.
We got the Rams. So
I think it's gonna be a 3-point game, personally.
So the way we do this in the Great Debater, so every win is 3 points. We're doing a point system, and every loss is 1 point.
Mm-hmm.
So Trey might get. Wait,
Trey, you remember you beat me by 1 point?
I beat you by 1 point in the first round. Then I went on a run. I was like, bye everybody, because I was picking all the right teams. But then you were still in it because you were still picking all the teams that no one said were gonna win. I was like, why are you still winning? But then by the AFC Championship, I was like, even if I lose, I still won. So there's no point in
until you get to the Super Bowl.
No, the Super Bowl I won, and then you were like a good 5 points behind me. I was like, okay.
Well, that's because didn't nobody expect. First of all, didn't nobody expect Kansas City to lose that bad?
The only games you won were the teams that you was like the Browns and the Bills. I was like, damn, these niggas are coming back. Because Cleveland was down that one game. I was like, wait a minute, they won.
Yo, when they almost beat Kansas City,
man, I was crying. I had some Pampers on that day.
I like Baker, bro. And Baker Mayfield played his heart out in that playoff game. I don't want to hear it.
He did. Then he started doing insurance commercials.
If we would have got a Bills and the Browns AFC Championship, the Bills would have had a better chance at beating Tampa Bay. Because Kansas City didn't have their whole offensive line was hurt and one person got COVID.
Mm-hmm. You know what? What would be really crazy?
Well,
if LA plays in their home stadium for the Super Bowl, just like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers played in the same thing. It
is at LA.
The 2020s are weird, man.
What if the Chargers would have made it on the other side? Then we would have got a Chargers-Rams Super Bowl.
Chargers-Rams Super Bowl in SoFi. That would be the most fixed season in the world. No pass interference calls all through the
You don't know
playoffs.
what's crazy? I think that's the only team in any sports league that two teams share an arena but different conferences.
No, because the New York Jets and Giants do.
Oh, yeah, they're in different. They are in different
And
conferences.
they're different conferences.
Just move the Jets to the AFC. We don't want them. I mean, not the Jets, but the Giants. We don't want them.
No, we want them.
No, we could trade them for. I'll trade them for Vegas.
No, that'd be so weird. The NFC East having Vegas in it. That'd be weird.
Who we trade them for? Who's in the AFC East?
The AFC East would be the Patriots.
We're trading for the Ravens.
Actually, Miami. We might go for Miami. We could do Miami.
We're trading for Miami. Trade the Giants for Miami.
We can do it Miami. Miami goes to Dallas every week, every 2 days.
Man,
that would work. But yeah, that's a good episode. Actually, we're not done yet with the show. Hold on, we got the top 10 list of the week.
We got top 10.
Top 10. It's MLK Day, everybody. So my top 10 list of the week, we're going to talk about my top 10 ways to celebrate Black excellence. And by the way, go to shopchrisscross.com to get your Black excellence t-shirt, $25. I will be putting a promo code KRIS Chris for free shipping because I don't want y'all to be paying extra for the shipping because shipping costs suck. All right. So please go get the shirt, Black excellence, Crisscross, shopchrisscross.com. Promo code Chris, KRIS. All right, my top 10 ways to celebrate Black excellence. Number 10, we have discover local and national Black history. There's a lot of people out here who don't know just regular Black history facts or their own cities' Black history facts. There's a lot of cities out here that have a lot of Black history facts. What'd you say?
Yeah, we got to give a shout out to Jordan because he does a lot of history tours.
Who does?
Damon Jordan.
Oh yeah, okay. Shout out. We got a shout out.
Yeah, have you done one
in Detroit?
Yeah.
No, I haven't done one yet. Does he have a website?
Yeah, you got to check it.
Damian Jordan. I might do that. Sounds good. Yeah. Discover local and national Black history. Number 9, we have learn about important Black organizations. Okay. It's those organizations that will take us to the next level. Number 8, offer volunteer services and donations to organizations in Black communities. Okay, because Black communities are underdeveloped, for one. They're underappreciated. And also, a lot of people don't care about them. So please offer your services when you can, some donations to organizations in Black communities around the country and around the world. Number 7, visit or attend a HBCU. Mark Simpson.
You gotta go to Howard.
Howard, Spelman, Morris Brown.
A&T, North Carolina A&T, and my alma mater, Norfolk State University.
That's right. Norfolk State. That's right by Hampton, right?
Yeah, we definitely got to support JSU because what Deion Sanders is doing there.
Jackson State University. He does. He has the top recruit in the country. Oh snap!
Yeah. So the top recruit in the country. He was gonna go. I think he was gonna go to a SEC school. Then he changed his mind and went to Jackson.
Mm-hmm. I can see that. Shout out to Prairie View.
The SEC need to be banned from getting recruits, bro.
They need to be banned. They need to just make
the next 2 years.
It should be called SEC instead of NFL. SEC. Those teams should have their own football league besides NFL. Because all they do is go to the national championship every year. Like, what's the point of having a national championship if all your teams go there every year?
I feel like if your team make it to the national championship, you shouldn't be able to go to the one next year to give them.
They should be regulated. They should go back in regulation. If you lose or suck, you should just be put in D2. Just don't even come.
Michigan.
No, Michigan made it to number. They were number 2 in the nation.
Trash.
First of all, they went against Georgia, who won the national championship. Okay.
Who they lose to though?
Hey man, we scored a field goal and a touchdown. Okay,
No,
we're happy.
No. I'm talking about that game. Who they lose to though?
All right, number 6, we're going to talk about attending Black-centric events. So please go to Black-centric events around the country, in your own neighborhood, in your own city. All right, number 5, promote Black art and entertainment. All right, subscribe to the All Black channel, okay? Subscribe to the Crisscross Corner podcast. Black owned, everybody.
Don't just watch BET.
Yeah, BET's white owned.
BET ain't even Black owned no more.
It's always been white owned.
Really?
Yeah, it's always been white owned.
I gotta go.
It's always been white owned. It was just run by a Black person.
We don't know who owns the Bounce Network, but I guess that's the alternative.
Bounce, not Bounce.
That might be white owned too. While you playing,
shoot, they got advertising money, so they might be white owned. Shoot,
I seen a commercial for it the other day. I'm like, Bounce
is still a channel. I'm playing.
They done gentrified it now.
Bounce is like our generation's UPN. That's all it is.
PBS, not PBS kids, PBS niggas.
Shut up. PBS. I don't like you anymore, Mark. Anyway, number 4, recognize Black innovators and innovations. Okay, it's going to be us to push the culture forward into the next generation. So please promote and recognize Black innovators and in their innovations. Number 3, push for equality and equity in all aspects of life. Not just equality. Equality gives us, puts us at zero with the other competition. Equity gives us what we deserve in this country. Okay? Remember the difference. Okay? Push for equality and equity. Number 2, like I said earlier, support Black-owned businesses. All right? Support them. If you don't support them, the culture, goes in the trash. Okay? Give your money to the Black people, because we need to keep that dollar in our community. And number 1, like we do in this podcast, encourage one another. Be nice to each other. Stay safe. You know what I'm saying? Don't roll your eyes at me, Mark. Don't roll your eyes like that. Be nice for this 2 seconds that we're on this podcast. And then afterwards, you can dog me, whatever you want. Do what you want, okay? But when we're on the air, be nice to each other. You'll like yourself afterwards, okay? So those are my 10 ways to celebrate Black excellence. To support a top 10 list, support the podcast, $5 a month on Anchor, anchor.fm/crisscrosscorner/support. You know what? We were going to talk about food today. Let's talk about food, Jonathan. Now, you found a hidden gem in the Metro Detroit area. And what is the hidden gem?
So that hidden gem is Roman's Village in Dearborn.
Uh-oh.
And if you haven't been there, you definitely have to go. It's right on that border, that southwest border of Detroit and Dearborn. And it's like the most amazing food. Like when you first off and you go to a restaurant and you pull up in the parking lot, you see that the regular parking lot is full, and then they have like an overflow parking lot, and that's full.
Mm-hmm.
That has to be some great food, because you not only fill the regular parking lot, but you fill the overflow parking lot. So when I went in there, first off, everything is amazing. I'm not a big soup eater. Like I only eat it when I get a cold. But if you get kind of if you kind of get like the full course meal there, you can either get soup or a side. I had both before. The soup is amazing. Majority of times when you get soup, you got to add some salt, some pepper to it, make it look really good. Oh man, it was just amazing. Just the soup, the way it was flavored, and it kind of hit you. That's how you know it's good food, when it just hits you. And you're like, oh my God. And so I set up there one time and I ran like a $200 bill, because I just kept ordering different food off the menu.
$200.
Just trying everything. And everything was good. But I knew the owner, so he cut it down like $100. So It was good. Plus, he came up with some like free desserts and all that stuff. So this food was an experience. It was an out of body experience when I was eating the seafood manicotti. It was an out of body. It was an out of body experience because when you eat this food, you're gonna be like, oh my god, like I can't believe this food is so good. It's like some of the best food I have had ever. And I'm from New York. I know restaurants, and this is like, I don't know. I want to go there today and just get takeout.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait a minute, Paul. I got to quit. You from New York?
Yeah.
How did you become a Redskin? I mean, how did you become a football team fan?
So my grandmother is from down south, and so when I would go visit her and everything, and I eventually end up living with her, that's the only football on television. Like from probably DC to South Carolina. This was before like the Carolina Panthers, because Carolina Panthers are a relatively new team. And so basically from there to probably like Georgia, from DC to Georgia, that's Redskin country. So it's like the majority new people are like, they become to be Falcons fans or they become to be Panthers fans. But before like the Panthers and the Falcons and the Cowboys, like you talk about old school people, the Redskins was the only team like from that stretch. Like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are relatively a new team. Like in the 70s, Jacksonville Jaguars are a new team. Dolphins came about like, 60s, 70s. But previously before, the only team down south was the Redskins. So the Redskins from DC to probably the tip of Florida in Georgia, everybody was Redskins fans. So that's how I became a Redskins fan. That was the only football on TV. And they actually were winning Super Bowls when I was little. So they was actually a good team.
Makes sense. All right.
That's good.
Well, the NFC East was the best division in the league for like years.
Right. Now it's the NFC least. Like, geez, like one of these teams is gonna lose. One of these horrible teams are going to the Super Bowl.
Jacksonville was the one that had the chance a couple years ago.
Yeah, but look at them now. What restaurants have you been to, Mark, in the last few weeks? Or what are you looking at? You know what I'm saying? What
the one that I've been to, like you said, was Dave's Hot Chicken. It was great, but it was a setup.
It's a setup.
It's a setup, man. It's a setup. Actually, they were good. I went to Sicily's the other day.
You did?
Yeah.
You went to Sicily's without me?
It wasn't me driving. When I'm not driving, I'm not in charge of where we end up.
You're right.
So we ended up Sicily's. It was good. And then, man, y'all gotta go to Sicily's. I don't care.
You said what? Hold on. What did you say? So we end up sizzling. What?
I said we went to Sicily's and ended up sizzling. That pizza was hot.
Okay.
When you in the passenger seat, you're the one who gotta carry the pizza.
Yeah.
Hot fresh pizza on my lap.
He was like, all right, well, how far is the house? He's like 20 miles. I was like, shit.
No, but no, if you in that area of Detroit, you gotta get Sicily's. It's probably the best pizza in the city. And then Amici's. I was telling people about Amici's. I'm probably planning to go there. We went to the game, the soccer game, Detroit City FC. We're going back. We gotta go back. But that pizza there, for some reason, the cheesiest pizza I ever had in my life.
It might have been just because we were in the vibe, you know what I'm saying? Like we was like,
but it was so good. Like
pizza.
One slice of pizza. But we sit here, everybody sit here like, dang, the whole box gone.
Right. I was like, who gonna get the next box? We don't want to miss nothing. The game was 0-0 the whole game. I was like, we don't want to miss nothing.
Until the end, when they kicked the goal in for us.
Right. I was like, thank you. We won a championship. That was a good game though.
I felt bad because I saw them in the airport. I sent them in the opposite direction of where they were supposed to go. They was like, how do you get to Concourse B? I'm like, okay, so you get on the tram and you just go all the way.
Yeah, like, it still says A over here. Yeah, yeah, we got you. But yeah, what have I been? I went to Strawberry Fields again.
Oh,
which is a Beatles like themed restaurant in Chesterfield Township.
That sounds far.
It is far. It's like 21 mile and like
21.
I don't know,
Jesus.
like Anchor Bay area. Like that's how far you gotta go.
I don't
Or
know.
no, actually it's 23 miles. So it's even farther.
Oh yeah, there's this new Italian restaurant by me. Well, it's not new.
Where?
So when you get to Merriman or you get to Ecorse. No, that's Merriman. When you get to Merriman at Ecorse and it's just past Ecorse and you keep going towards, it's like right across where the subway and stuff is.
Oh, you want Ecorse or Merriman?
It's on our Merriman, but it's like just after Ecorse. So you just keep going down towards the airport. It's like right across from the subway. It's this Italian place called Leonardo's.
Like going towards the airport or going away from the airport?
Going towards it. It's an
Next to the
Italian place
Speedway?
called. It's a little bit before the Speedway on the left-hand side. Just look on your phone on maps. Look up Leonardo's. It's
Mark got mad. He was like, "Just go on your phone. Just go on your phone."
No, but they're actually like really, really good. I had the chicken Alfredo because that's my go-to. If I go to a new Italian restaurant, don't know what to get, you can't mess up.
Oh, it's on the
Alfredo.
left side.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're coming from your house, not going. Okay, I understand now.
Yeah. So yeah, they are actually really, really good. It's a little pricey because it's an Italian restaurant, but it's owned by an Italian family and it's authentic. So
is it authentic?
It is.
I mean, I live right down the street. I mean, not live, I work down the street from you, so I can just pull up and be like, "Yo, we're going to Leonardo's."
Yeah, they're a little pricey.
4 to 10.
Somebody told me to try their pizza recently, so that's probably my next thing too.
They're only open from 4 to 10. That's not fair.
Well, yeah, that's because of COVID. When I first moved over here, they're like, okay, they had normal hours, but then COVID ramped up again, and then some of their employees got it.
Oh.
And employees that got it probably don't even work there anymore. They were just like, nope, I'm done serving the public.
Yeah, I'm done serving the public. Yeah, we're done. Because I was Uber driving before COVID happened. I stopped doing it in January because I was like, I have money now, so I don't have to Uber drive anymore. And then COVID happened. And I was like, oh, shoot, that was a blessing. Thank God. But I pray for all the Uber drivers out there. Please stay safe. Use that plastic shield between you and the passengers because you don't know what they have. So, and make sure you get that insurance. So if someone pees in the back of your car, you have money.
Oh my God.
Yeah, let's not do that again. But that's been another episode of the Crisscross Corner on a Saturday morning. Happy MLK Day. Thank you for our special guest, Jonathan Trey Scott. Thank you for being on the show. And
thanks,
Mark Simpson is on the podcast on Saturday. So thank you for being on the show, Mark.
No problem. We usually going to work, but hey.
Yeah. But hey, when do you work? What's your schedule?
This week I'm working Sunday through Thursday.
Goodness gracious. So you're off Friday?
Yeah.
What am I doing Friday? Nothing. Oh, snap. Oh, you're gonna miss the 70s episode, Mark. Come on, man. You're messing up the flow. But anyway, I'm gonna do a top 100 songs that define the 70s this week on the podcast. So please, we're not gonna do it live because Warner Brothers is gonna shut me down. So we're gonna be playing the music too. So
no flags. We don't want no flags.
So we did the 60s episode, and then Walter was like, "Why can't we hear the songs?" I was like, "You know what? We can't hear the songs. I just don't need to be listing them off." Because it was like a 3-hour episode just listing the songs. So I know the 70s is about to be off the chain.
70s gonna be funky. The 80s gonna be groovy.
The 80s, I don't know. 80s, man. I found out some songs were made in 1980. I was like, all right, this is gonna be a hard one. But I know the 70s is gonna be the 70s. I had when I tell you the 70s, I'm still working on that list. I have like a good 175 songs. I got to get it down to 100.
75 work week.
I used to have 300.
What y'all doing, a verse?
No, I'm doing a my top 100 songs that define the 70s. So I did the 60s. I did the 60s in December. The January is going to be the 70s. And next month I'm doing the 80s.
Hold on, Jonathan gave me an idea.
What?
You just gave me an idea, Jonathan.
What?
Why don't we? Because if we can get an even number of people, we can give everybody an artist, right? And have them go against, get everybody an artist from like the same era, and have them go against another person with their artist and do a versus, and we could do a versus on here with our artists.
Do you want to do it? Do you want to do it with an artist, or just do like we used to do? Like, you know how we used to like name off songs like that, like, you know?
Yeah, but I feel like it'd be more fun if we do one, or it'll be easier for people if we just give them one artist. But just go pick their best hooks.
What if we get like how many people are gonna be in this versus though?
So the way I would do it kind of like how you did the bracket thing. And it'd be like I get one artist,
okay,
and then you get a new artist every round. You get a new artist every round. We could just shuffle, get a bunch of artists, throw them in something, shuffle them around, just how you pick a random artist.
See it, but I don't see it like lasting.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
I know what you're talking about, but I don't see it. That's only good for like one episode or like 2 episodes. But if we do like, if like say we do like the 1990s like we did, and do like how we did like name off songs like that, instead of naming them, we play them.
Okay.
And have like 12 of us in the whole thing, and we'd be like, oh snap, I forgot about that song. Like,
because if we did like that, if we do that, then we could really do the bracket thing. You'd be like
the bracket would work.
Like one song each, and then let everybody else pick the winner. And then and just work.
And then in the final round, you got to do your top 5 hits. Let's go.
Yo.
Top 5 hits of the 90s. Let's go.
Hey, we gotta bring John back. We gotta bring John back for that one. What you think, man?
Yeah. I'm down for that.
You drop some Drew Hill on us. Drop some Boys to Men.
Drew Hill versus Boys to Men. Oh Lord.
Shoot, Drew Hill versus Silk. Oh, I'm playing.
Jagged Edge versus New Edition.
Jagged Edge. You can't do that. That's not fair. That's not fair to Jagged Edge. That's not fair.
Let me go and get off here. I got to get my hair cut. So.
All right, Jonathan. Thanks for being on the show. Stay safe. Social distance.
Yeah, I do. The next, whichever time you want me to hop on, I'm ready to go.
All right. You gotta be ready, though. You gotta be ready. Saturday mornings at 10 o'clock.
Y'all take care.
All right, now. All right, y'all. Stay safe, social distance, and be nice to each other.